Hi and welcome to this 20-minute morning yoga flow for energy. My name is Lauren. Thank you for joining this class. Roll out your yoga mat when you're ready. We'll get started in a child's pose. So send your knees as wide as your yoga mat and walk your hands forward, melting your chest and your forehead down into the mat. Close down your eyes. Begin to focus on your body and your breath. And for the next 20 minutes, all that matters is the four corners of your yoga mat. Deeply inhale through the nose. Send the breath all the way to the back muscles, down the knees, out the bottom of the feet. And exhale, release. If you find your thoughts have wandered slightly, bring them back to the room and the present moment. And then on your next inhale, bring a really subtle and slight rock into your hips. We're staying in child's pose, and we're just rocking side to side. Whether you want to rock your head as well, whatever feels nice for the body, and gently waking it up as we go. Following your next exhale, look forward to the top of your mat and use your core to push yourself up onto all fours. Coming through a nice, strong tabletop position, just start to take circles with your body, moving forward around your wrists and back, lightly touching off the heels and lifting up again. Bringing this intuitive movement in, whatever feels nice. Take 2 circles in one direction and repeat the other way. Taking circles with the back and just slowly waking up. Bringing yourself to sit back onto your heels as you ripple forward, curve your spine, and then as you get to the top of your mat, open your chest, curve and ripple back. Inhale to open, lift your glutes, push them back to your heels, curve your spine, ripple forward, open the chest and push your glutes back. Come on back up now into a tabletop position and move through a cat-cow. As you drop your gaze, curve your chin to your chest around your spine, and then lift your gaze up to the sky, drop your belly. Come back through a neutral spine in your own time. And then from there, we're going to tuck our toes, send your hips back to your heels. Option to come off your toes as well if this foot stretch is too intense. Sitting up really tall with a strong, straight spine. We're going to move through some shoulder rolls. Lifting your shoulders up to your ears and back. And repeating the other way, moving them forward, down and back. Creating that mobility. Start to rock your head side to side, looking left and right. Inhale to look forward, send your arms out in front of you and just take circles with the wrists, waking them up, 2 and 3 in one direction, rotating them nicely. Keep your right arm extended, then face your palm away from you, and with your left fingertips, just pull your right fingertips back towards you, stretch into the forearm. And then swap it over. Do the same on the left. On an exhale, release both hands. Walk them up to the top of the mat and release your right knee up to join your hands. Coming into a low lunge, keeping the back knee dropped. Plant your left hand down to the mat. Bring your right elbow to the back of your head and then lift your elbow to the sky with your gaze to follow. And as you exhale, tap your elbow down and lift, just stretching the thoracic spine so we're not twisting too much. And repeating through this one more time. And as you lift your gaze, gently release your hand, place it back down on the mat. Make sure your front knee is out towards the edge of your mat and then come into a lizard pose. So option to stay up on our hands here, or if you want to lower your elbows, getting a deeper stretch into those hips. Rocking side to side if your hips are a bit tight. Come back up onto your hands now. Place your right hand on the outside of your front foot, so heel toe it in if necessary. Tuck the back toes and just lift the back knee, keeping the left hand planted. Release your right fingertips to the sky for an easy spinal twist. Gently dropping your hands back down. Keeping your hands at the top of your mat, you're going to step your right foot back to meet the left. Find a nice strong high plank. We're in our plank for just a moment, taking time to get everything fired up. Squeeze your glutes and your core. Keep your thighs together and engaged. As you release your right leg, extend it back behind you and then bend it in to tap your right knee. Switch it to tap your nose into the center and then twist your body to tap it over to the left. Step it back through plank and then finally release everything. Send the hips high, find downward dog. Paddle out the heels, sigh out your breath through the mouth. Pushing both heels down to the mat, stretching out the backs of the legs. Send your gaze to the front of your mat, ripple forward to high plank. Lower your knees to the mat before releasing your left leg up to the top of your mat. Find low lunge. Lower the hips, plant the right hand down, bring your left hand to the back of your head this time and lift your elbow, lift your gaze and close. Lift and lower. With each breath, try and open that thoracic spine slightly more. And one last time. Release the hand from the back of the head. Come into your version of lizard pose. So stay up strong on the hands or slightly lower your elbows, deepening that stretch. Whichever variation you're in, we'll join back together on our hands, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee, and keeping the right hand planted as you sweep your left fingertips to the sky and find that easy twist. Either keep your gaze facing down or up, following the left hand, whichever is comfortable. And then exhale to drop the hands down, step the left foot back to meet the right for your moment in plank. And then we lift that left leg, extend it back, bend the knee up to tap left elbow, tap the center, and then twist it to tap right elbow. Step it back through plank and gently lower your knees and chest all the way to the mat. Staying flat to the mat, releasing your fingertips just wider than your mat in front of you and lifting your chest, coming through a nice king cobra. Exhale to lower, and we'll repeat that one more time. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, and melt back down to the mat. Plant your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, push up to plank, and we'll meet back in downward dog. Really lifting your hips high in downward dog, bending into the knees, aiming to get your chest close to your thighs. Send your gaze forward and we'll ripple our body forward, then finding high plank, lowering for a chaturanga, sending it up through up dog and then coming back to downward dog. Slowly now make your way to the top of your mat with baby steps or a hop. We'll meet in a nice forward fold position. Loosen everything out for a moment before sweeping your arms down to come up and overhead. Reach it for a back bend and exhale, forward fold. Once again, sigh it out through the mouth as you sweep your arms down to come up, and then release them down by your side, staying in that standing position but just swinging your arms. Reach them overhead, and as you sigh it out, swing them back down, release everything. Coming from standing at the top of our mat, begin to really ground your feet into the mat, send your weight back into your heels and lower your glutes gently back behind you as you sweep your arms up by your ears into that nice V-shaped fine chair pose. Join your hands together in prayer, bring them down to sit in front of your chest. Inhale as you lift your right foot off, send it back behind you, extending your leg before stepping it back to the mat and then dropping both heels, pivoting them to face the long edge of your mat. Slightly point your toes outwards, reach your arms to the sky, and then we'll find goddess pose as you lower your knees and cactus your arms by your side. Really nice. Inhale to lift and extend everything. Exhale to lower, engage your back, tucking your pelvis, and lift. This next time as we lower, we're going to hold it in goddess pose and just move through lifting one heel and then the other. Either put your hands on your hips or together in prayer. Lift your heel, lower, and the other. Repeat this single heel lifts one more time. And then as you lower, you're going to inhale, lift both heels just to test your balance for a moment. And exhale to lower. Extend the legs, send your arms out by your side before windmilling them down over your right side. So you're coming to the back of your mat, your right foot is in front. And as you exhale, step your right foot back, find plank. And gently walk your hands back to your feet from forward fold. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae back to standing. Once you're standing, just turn around to face what was the front of your mat. Really nice. Pedal out your heels from mountain pose and stand tall. Inhale to ground yourself, bend your knees, sweep your arms down to come up, and repeating our sighs of releases, swing your arms down by your side, sigh it out. Repeat, lift your arms overhead. Inhale, sigh it out. This time go for a forward fold, really release any tension. One more time, lift your arms up to the sky and exhale, sigh it out and release. We'll stay all the way down in a forward fold now. And then release vertebrae by vertebrae, come back to standing. Eventually staying grounded, bending both knees, sweeping your arms up and overhead, reaching it for a back bend. And exhale, dive it forward. Plant the palms, step one foot back, and then the other. We'll move through a chaturanga, keep your elbows tight to your body. Lowering with control, using your core, sweeping it for an up dog and pushing the hips back and up for a downward facing dog. Kick your right leg into the air for a three-legged dog. Really extend through the leg, point your toes to the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and sweep it up into the chest. Step the right foot up to the top of your mat and lower your back heel. Sweep your arms off, come into warrior one. Place your hands onto your hips and readjust your back heel so you're lifting your heel off, finding crescent lunge and balancing your weight to get ready to kick off that back leg. Reach your upper body forward and find warrior three. As you kick off your back leg, take a moment to find that balance, extend the leg behind you, and then if you're comfortable, reach your arms by your ears so they're parallel to the floor. From warrior three, you're going to lift your upper body up, sweep that left knee into your chest and hug it in. Hook it with your left hand and just open it to the side. Exhale to close and lower it back down to the mat. We're going to move through a vinyasa in between balancing poses. Sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms, hop back into a strong plank. Move through chaturanga, reaching for an up dog, and we'll meet back in downward dog. Where exhale and go straight into the other side. Left leg lifts for three-legged dog, and then the knee sweeps up into the chest. Step it up, find warrior one. Drop that back heel. Lower more into the front knee before releasing your back heel. Come through your high crescent lunge, hands on hips, and then kick off with your back leg. Lower your upper body, find warrior three. Either keep your hands on your hips or reach them forward. Find a point of focus and inhale as you sweep your knee up into your chest. Upper body lifts back to standing. Hug the knee in. Hook it with your right hand and just open it to the side and bring it back. From here, lower it back down and shake it out. Stand tall at the top of your mat. I'm just going to face the camera here, so I'm coming to the long edge of my mat. Standing nice and tall, lift your left knee into your chest and grab hold of your left ankle. Place it on the inside of your right thigh. Option here to keep your toes just tapping to the mat for balance or just tapping onto the inside of your calf. Wherever you are, join your hands together in prayer. Find that strong point of focus in front of you. Reach your arms up to the sky for that extra challenge of balance and focus in on your breath. Bring your hands back together in prayer if you've extended them, and then gently release your foot from the inside of your thigh. Walk out your hands and your knees. Before coming over to the other side, right knee comes up into the chest, grab the ankle and place it either on the calf or the inside of the thigh. Check in with yourself for that balance. Extend your arms or keep them in front of your heart center. If your balance is great here and you want to add on, you can try close down your eyes for a moment. And if you fall out of it, come straight back into it. And then we'll gently release all together and shake it out. Inhale to gaze forward, ground into your right foot, swing the left knee into the chest, extend it back behind you and step it back into your lunge. Plant your hands on either side of your front foot and then step the right foot back to meet it, coming through plank for just a moment. And exhale, pivot the right arm to the sky, find side plank. Lifting the hips high to the sky, dropping the right arm down and pivoting over, lifting your left arm, side plank. Inhale strongly in side plank. Exhale to come back through neutral. Repeat each side one more time. Right arm to the sky, side plank. Really nice. Coming back through high plank and over to the other side. Final exhale to release back down. Through plank, gently dropping your knees, moving through one half push-up, keeping your elbows tucked in, lower your chest to the ground and push it back up, and then step both knees up to the top of our mat. We'll come into a nice malasana pose, so both heels find the mat, lower your hips to their lowest point, hands joined together in prayer. You can stay through malasana, go through a bind, or if you want to come through crow pose, plant your palms, bend generously into your elbows, and then sit your thighs on top of the backs of your triceps and lift your toes off. Balancing, find a point of focus as well, and then step your feet back. We'll meet back in malasana. Plant your palms to the mat and step it back to your plank. Lock in your core, squeeze your glutes, inhale to lift your right leg off, extend it behind you and then bend right knee to right elbow. Either stay here or extend the leg from where you are, bend slightly into your elbows and then step it back. This is a really good exercise to fire up your arms. Repeat on the other side, lift your left leg off, tap left leg to left elbow, extend the leg, lower the elbows slightly and then step it back. Lift your hips high, release it for a downward dog. Really getting the body fired up this morning and just inviting in some heat. Lift high up onto your tippy toes, ripple your body forward and gently lower your knees. Cross your legs behind you and just send your glutes back to the mat. We'll meet either facing the mat or come to the long edge of your mat as we close down this series. Shake out your hands, meet in a Sukhasana, nice comfortable cross-legged pose. Sit up with a tall spine, roll your shoulders back. Exhale through the nose, tuck your chin to your chest and place your hands on the back of your head for a back of your neck stretch. Gently release your hands, lift your head back up, reach it for a side stretch. So plant your right arm down, reach your left arm up and over. Exhale, curve the spine, swing it around and repeat on the other side. Repeat it over to the other side once more, collapsing the upper body down. And again. Really nice way to just end the class. Check in with your mobility. Walk your hands forward, collapse down over your legs. And then exhale, walk yourself back up to that seated position. Tall spine. Release your legs from cross-legged and come through a butterfly position. So you're just going to bring the soles of your feet together. Open your chest, lift your gaze to the sky, and then exhale to curve and round. Slowly come back through a neutral spine, staying in butterfly pose, moving your feet outwards if it's a bit tense on your hips, keeping your soles of your feet together, planting the back of your hands on your knees, or coming together in prayer, sitting your hands in front of the chest center, close down your eyes. Send all of your focus inwards as we come almost to the end of the practice. Take this minute of meditation for yourself while strengthening through the spine, focusing on every exhale and inhale. If your thoughts wander, just bring yourself back to the moment. Bring your awareness back to your mat and then gently blink open your eyes. Release the soles of your feet and just come back to a Sukhasana position. Cross your legs, nice and comfortable, and we'll release our hands down to our knees. Take the last few moments to finish our class on 3 deep inhales and exhales through the mouth. Inhale, lift your shoulders, raise your chest, and exhale, lower everything, sigh it out. Repeat one more time, and then we'll bow our head together in front of the heart center and say Namaste. Thank you so much once again for joining. I hope this was an energizing morning yoga class that really got you ready for your day. If you liked it, subscribe and come back to my channel. There are new classes every week. See you soon. Thank you.